I'm Lee, and welcome to my sewing room. Back in January, I set a challenge for myself. I wanted to make 6 quilts and donate them to Project Linus. I used Fabric Cafe's 3-yard quilt patterns to make the quilts. Those quilt patterns were quick and easy, and perfectly suited, I think, for the challenge. Well, I finished the challenge, but before I show you the final quilts, let me come clean about something. I cannot honestly say I enjoyed this challenge, but more about that later. Let's take a quick look at the quilts. For quilt number 5, I used the Curio pattern from Fabric Cafe's Make It Modern booklet. I don't know what I was thinking when I chose this fabric. It's very bright and probably not appropriate for a child. The back is even brighter and busier than the front. Quilt number 6 is the Modern Charm pattern, and it came from Quick as a Wink 3-yard quilts. This fabric came in a bundle from my favorite local quilt shop. The fabric is quieter and should be more soothing to a child. I did go a little crazy with the backing though. The 3-yard quilt patterns were perfect for my challenge. The lap-size quilts will be great for a small child to snuggle. There are some techniques that I modified though. In order to use just 3 yards for the quilts, the author skimped on the binding. A single strip of 1 1/4 inch fabric didn't seem substantial enough, and sewing it onto the quilt was a bit fussy. I used a wider strip for the binding. I bought a little extra fabric so I could cut 2 1/2 inch strips instead of the 1 1/4 inch strips specified in the instructions. I said this earlier, but let me state it a little more strongly here. I am not the person for challenges. Even though I set the deadlines and goals for myself, I still resented having them. Self-imposed pressure is still pressure. The experience wasn't all bad though. I got to experiment with different quilting stitches rather than just stitching in the ditch. To me, this stitch looks like it was done by hand. And this stitch covered up the fact that my stitching in the ditch was not always accurate. So my Make 6 Quilts challenge is done. I finished all 6 quilts and I finished them on time. But it will be a long time before I attempt another challenge. Thanks for watching.